Hey everyone, it's Robert from Gamer Guild Clan, and finally, Fatal Frame Maiden of Blackwater has just come out today, and I'm glad to be playing it. I did play the prologue and the first chapter. Both were really short, thankfully, and they were just tutorial levels. But other than that, I have not played anything, and I hope that this game will live up to my expectations. So I will start a new game, and we will begin with the prologue. Work of fiction, yeah. Graphic imagery, I'm pretty used to that. Miyu Hinasaki. Probably pronounced that horribly wrong. In the vicinity of Mount Hikami, people have been mysteriously disappearing without a trace. One such girl is Miyu Hinasaki, who awakens to find herself in an old, half-flooded building. So the theme of 3 was dreams. This is like water. Heavy theme. Well, there we are. Couldn't imagine us having that long of hair. That'd be kind of ridiculous. I was gonna say, this game looks pretty good.
Where am I?
That's a lot of bodies. Really, I want to find out how the hell she got here. You guys can't hear or feel it, but the gamepad is vibrating. Yeah. Right now, I'll just get both around. Oh. Oh, don't you just love water and how slow you walk through it? It's great. Gotta find a way out of here. No shit. You can hold the left trigger to do your little run. This actually looks more like a... It looks more like a run than the previous games. That's not saying much. Now they're teaching us that. See, that actually looks like a run. Like doing it normally, when there's no danger around you, it's like a jog. But when there is danger, it looks more like a run. Okay. And then, yeah, tap run to adjust the camera to be behind you. Let's go. That's a lot of hair and water. And just looking at that lady, you can tell that's the final boss. You can tell. I don't see how you couldn't tell. Similar to Reika in Fatal Frame 3. I really do wish we got 4. Because 4 seemed like it was really good from what I've watched of it. Had a few issues, but I don't see the reason why it wasn't localized. Bowls. You're main villain number 2. Those are my predictions. We got two big villains. That was a thing. There we are. That 2D object trees are the greatest. Miyu Hinasaki has disappeared. No one could hear her cries for help as she was sealed into a shrine on the top of the mountain. That mountain is where the events of this story take place. We follow the fates of 3 people. Yuri, Ren, and Miyu. It is a terrifying tale of the supernatural. I would hope. First drop, a vanishing trace. Shadow reading. Among the residents of the village at the foot of Mount Hikami, a certain unique ability has been passed through the ages. This ability, known as shadow reading, enables the user to view the shadow or trace of someone lost in inexplicable circumstances. This is not unlike psychometry practiced elsewhere. Yuri Kozukata accompanies Hisoko Kurosawa, a woman who possesses the shadow reading ability, to an abandoned inn on Mount Hikami. Hisoka's... I want to play as her really bad. I really wish she, I hope that she gets DLC to be playable. Sensing Yuri could in time become talented at shadow reading, Hisoka takes her along on an assignment. There's the relationship between her and Rei from Fatal Frame 3, and I want to know more about it. Makes me wonder why Hisoka isn't a main character, or at least a playable character.
I thought that I'd be scared of death. But I can't even cry. I am alone. In the end, I am alone.
I can give you 10 reasons why that's a bad idea that you're thinking.
I will end it all. Alone.
Yuri?
Huh?
What we're looking for should be in here. This is an excellent chance for you to take the lead. Here, take this.
Ah,
This is a camera
The
obscura. It
gamepad
will
seems
let
to
you see
vibrate
the
at like
unseen,
every little thing. I love it.
including the clues that will help you find what we're here for. This is your opportunity, your first case. I'm sure you'll do well. Let's start with a little practice. It works exactly like a normal camera. Give it a try. Just hold up the camera.
I absolutely love this idea. This is amazing. I love it. Unfortunately, I have no idea how to
The
get
camera obscura photographs the netherworld,
how to get
a
the
whole other world separate
display
from our
onto
own.
the screen, but you get a typical display.
That world that we see through the
You get a
lens
typical
of
display
the
of
Earth.
your ammo, like your film count. You have a gauge that goes up by 20%
Make sure
up
not
to
to draw too much
100,
interest from the things
and then you have
see.
what I believe is your health meter.
If you aren't careful, you might be drawn into the netherworld yourself.
Okay, second circle. And I also have, along with the reticle, I also have these little dots that show me how many targets are on the screen. And I love this. You can take vertical shots. That is amazing to me. That opens up so many different options, and like you can just get all around. You can also lock on now. I'm not sure about
Things around here
if that
seem
was
to have
in
changed.
4 or not.
It wasn't exactly
But
rusty. It never
It looked
used to be
really,
like
it
this.
looks really cool. I
The
would go into
mountain used to be
360,
revered as
but
sacred ground,
my
and
microphone
it
will
became
not
a
let me
tourist
do that.
destination. Now it's known as a place to commit suicide.
Okay, let's go.
Take this.
Post-mortem photograph.
It's a token. It will help lead you to what we're looking for.
Okay.
Now don't panic, but be sure to stay on your guard. Go on.
Now I can display the
and head
map
inside.
by tapping the touchpad. So I'll be using that a lot. Now, one thing in the earlier games is that
This
you
is
didn't
a
really have
postmortem
camera
photograph.
control.
It's not just
But
a
now
normal
you
photograph.
do.
It was taken to mourn the dead. It's why Ren sent it.
So moving the right analog stick moves
But
the
it
camera
seems that
instead
this photo
of
came from somewhere
moving the
around,
flashlight,
and he wants us to see
because they
what
go
we
away
can
with
find.
they went away with the fixed camera angles, which part of me really likes, but another part of me doesn't. I see that Hisoka is following us. What? I'm not crazy. I thought I saw legs. I think that reticle, or at least that, the symbol, whatever the fuck, on the screen that comes up, I always thought on my first playthrough that that was Hisoka, but now that I think about it, it's probably the presence of a ghost that I could have taken a picture of. Should pay more attention to that. Now, you don't need to use the motion controls in this game, but I think they work really well. Okay, seriously, girl, back away. Why would you get closer? Or why would you let him get closer? What's up? Okay, that was weird.
Yuri, wait. I can sense something. It's called a trace. A shadow of the past. The token is showing you the way.
Is there anything in here?
These traces can lead you to the right path.
Nope.
Let's follow that shadow.
Okay. I'm not gonna take. You're not supposed to take pictures of it, but I'm always curious. Huh. Pick up things. Now this was one of the mechanics in 4, is that your character slowly moves their hand to pick something up. And like something could grab them. And that would terrify me, and I know they're gonna do it in this game. I've already read this, so I'll just leave it here for you guys. Okay. Oh. Oh, did I get him? Yes, I got him. I didn't get that guy the first time. I didn't see him. Okay, Hisoka, you can move now. Thank you. In places where the traces of the past are very strong, you may be able to view echoes of the past. Photographing them will earn you photo points, which can be used to upgrade your cameras. Okay. Yeah, then let's head in here. No. Not yet. Crawling. Not sure about when this was used in other games other than 3 and, well, it's probably used in 3 and 4, but you can take pictures in it much easier now because of the motion controls.
It appears we need a key. Try using the camera obscura.
Psychic photographs. When you look around through the lens of the camera obscura, you may notice it reacting to objects which are not normally visible. Lock on and photograph them to expose places or items that you may have a connection with. Find the locations from the photographs and you may discover some clues there as well. Hold it up in front of you because they really want you to do that part when you don't need to. And see, that's the weird thing, is that I don't take a picture of a door that's locked and you can get a picture of where the key is. It's like coming out of the closet and there's a doll on top of a chest of drawers. Might be where the key is. You know, I don't mind that, but at the same time, I really question, it's like, this is a really powerful camera if it's able to do that.
Here, you go on ahead of me and look for the key to the door. I'll wait for you here.
I'd really rather not have that. In 4, there was a flashlight that could actually detect the ghosts. And I wonder if they're gonna... Did I not get him? Did I seriously not get him because I didn't get the face? Oh my god, that's stupid. There's a ghost I missed out on. Whatever. You can replay chapters anytime you want, which I really love. Really like that there's a chapter select now. I don't like that opening door animation. I never will. Hey, Dolly doll. Hi, you're in the center of the screen. Oh, I'm not gonna put the doll in the center of the screen. That'd be I'm an idiot to do that. Jesus Christ. I don't know if getting the item is random or if getting a hand to get you is random either. I really don't. Okay, so there's that. I am looking at a key. And now the doll is looking at us. Okay, good. Cool, I'm out. Still have a lot to learn about this game. And I'm really glad to sit and listen. This chapter is not very long because, again, it's just a tutorial. Look how slow she's opening that door. I mean, come on.
Somewhere in this room. Take a look around.
That's to tell you where items and stuff are. I get that.
There's something there.
But I mean, if it's also for ghosts, I'm not sure. Phantom expose. The camera obscura will react to items that are normally hidden from the eyes of the living. You can bring those items back to this world by photographing the place they were taken from with the correct angle and position. So, like that? Oh, I gotta get closer. There we go. There. Gotta wait for the rumble. That also doesn't make sense. The book was taken from somewhere, and I just brought it back. I don't get how that makes sense. I mean, even for supernatural elements, that still doesn't make sense. Like, the book wasn't real, and so I brought it to the real world, or its real world counterpart was taken somewhere, but the ghost of the book was still there. It's like,
This
what?
is what we came here for. Huh. We shouldn't stay here any longer than we need to.
I agree.
You're right.
Let's head back before it gets dark.
Okay.
God, that whole crouching thing. Okay. You never know. And I like how you don't have to, like, get really close, or you don't have to get within a certain range. If you see them, you can get them. As long, like, if they're in the frame, then it doesn't matter how far away they are. Or at least that's how it seems.
Searching for objects like we did just now might be easy, but searching for people is much more difficult. Psychometry allows you to see the psychic imprint as a shadow.
Yeah.
Never follow after the shadow of someone who's been spirited away. You might end up seeing something you wish you hadn't.
Yeah. Yeah, I see you. I missed you. I missed that guy my first time. Oh, now that I think about it, a 2-player Fatal Frame game would be awesome. Yo! Well, that was easy. Or not. They will try to grab you. There we go. Fighting the ghosts. Photograph a ghost weak point, the circle icon, to deal damage to them. The capture area, the reticle in the center of the screen, is your area of attack. You cannot take any photos if you are out of film. Okay. Photograph and attack the ghost. And this is something I hate. The film has to be reloaded after every shot. So you kind of have to just wait to attack. And honestly, it's kind of annoying. Sphere fragments break off when a ghost takes damage. Targets and shutter chance. Yeah. Okay, so photograph to attack the ghost. And you see those symbols show up. Attacking those gives you more damage. So now shutter chance is available. Bam! Fatal frame and fatal time. When a Capture area flashes red as a ghost is attacking. You can take a fatal frame shot. You need to capture the ghost mid-attack. Apart from the knockback effect, fatal frame shots trigger fatal time, where you can take photos in close succession without using film. Fatal frame shots are very to trigger shutter chains. Okay, and I believe that's something we'll probably get upgrades, seeing how it has a time limit. Okay, gotta readjust the right analog stick. Camera Obscura only has an effect on ghosts within a specific range. Ghosts that are too far away will not take any damage. The bigger the target circle, the more damage the camera will deal. Get closer to ghosts for more powerful shots. Okay, there was 3. There's all 5. Oh, there it is. See, the filament doesn't show up on the gamepad. I have to look at the main screen. And I beat him. Very simple. And that was all with Type 7 film, the weakest film available. I don't see why Hisoka didn't help us.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have brought you here.
It's not her fault, except it kind of is.
I am alone.
You're not alone. Just saying. These old black and white cutscenes. Except these ones actually make sense. Because you can tell what's going on instead of like in 3 where you couldn't tell what's going on whatsoever. I'm just curious as to what this whole kind of ritual is, because we had the impaling ritual in 3, and we had the rope shine ritual in 1, we had the twins ritual or whatever the hell in 2. I don't know what we had in 4, so just curious. Also, a little kid slashing a girl in the back, which is kind of messed up. Falls in the water. And that's about it. If I close the lid, I would imagine.
Dream again.
Mr. Hojo?
Oh god damn it, Hojo.
Hisoka came by a little while ago.
Shouldn't you be working with Shinra?
Hisoka, what does she want?
She found the photo book.
She did?
Yeah, here, take a look.
Same kind of area as we had in the dream. Upon learning about shadow reading from Hisoka, Yuri used the ability to retrieve an album from the postmortem photographs from a ruined inn on Mount Hikami. The album was requested by a certain Ren Hojo. As Ren awoke from a bad dream, he found himself tormented by uncertainty. Was it really just a dream, or a suppressed childhood memory? This question has plagued him for some time. And B rank. I don't know how you get an A or an S, if that's even a thing. Probably by getting all the different pictures and possibly doing it faster. I'm not entirely sure. But I'm happy with the B rank. B's not bad. Okay, but that was the end of the prologue and the first drop. Next time, in episode 2, we shall be going after the second drop. We'll be playing as Yuri again, and this time we'll be finding Fuyuhi Himeno. I butchered that, I am sorry. See you guys next time.